All right, let's get started then. So as you recall last time on Men, Quaffing, Elixirs, which was recorded several months ago for each of you. Sorry about that. You were all each on separate adventures, trying to find some aid in your quest against Don Bamvilo. So, at the designated time, you all arrive back at the designated location where you said you would meet each other at. And you're all conveniently on time, so you all arrive at about the same time. You find Judge with a duo of powerful wizards and a powerful artifact in tow. You find Thad with his a small army of elven warriors armed and ready. And you find Michael Battleaxe by himself with a shiny new girdle. So that's pretty exciting. How do you guys want to approach it? You're outside the city right now. From what you can tell, things in the city look pretty quiet. Obviously, you're still a little bit away, so you don't really know what's going on. Do you guys have any plans? Do you want to maybe meet up back at your guild house? Maybe go around the city, go to a bar? I don't know. What do you want to do?
I think we should let Thad decide.
Agreed. He seems to have an army of elves or whatever.
I say let's go to the bar.
Yeah, bring the elves.
Party.
Those two
All
wizards
right.
can come too.
We'll do that.
You buying? All right, cool. So you head through the city gates, and you notice that there are no guards posted or anything. You kind of just walk in, and you can immediately tell that the city is not its bustling and bristling norm. So you kind of make your way through the streets, and only people you really see are dead or in the process of dying. They look pretty sick.
You know that means no line at the bar. So let's keep going, fellas, into the bar.
All right, so you head to the bar. There's really no one to impede you getting there. You get there just fine, and you sort of make your way in. The bar has been barricaded. The windows are boarded up, but with a little bit of effort, you make your way in pretty easily. You get into the main area of the bar, and no one's there. There's nobody in there. So, what do you want to do?
Well, let's first check if there's mead, right?
Yep.
Or beer. So,
Yeah, see what they have on tap.
I ordered all the elves that with Thad to go check that.
So, yeah, it looks pretty cleaned out. However, let's see if one of you is a astute observer. Let's say the Thad maybe notices. Nope, Thad doesn't notice shit. What do you guys want to do?
Is there hops or anything around?
We got time,
No
right?
hops. Nothing consumable.
I was thinking of getting into the craft brewing for a second
Okay.
there, but it looks like it wouldn't be possible if no hops.
Yeah. No. I mean, you could go try and find your own hops. There might be hops somewhere in the city.
I've been thinking about it for a while.
I don't want
It
to
just seems
discourage
like a
you
process, though.
from
you know.
living your dream.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Trying to get into it.
Yeah, I'm
If,
trying to get into it.
If you would if you were to make a craft brew, what notes would you be aiming for? What do you want the texture?
I kind of want very hoppy, like an IPA.
Okay,
but,
like an IPA.
Also a hint of strength and defense.
Okay, that's great.
Oh, an IPA, that's really bold.
It is. It's too much for some, but for Michael,
A lot of people don't
Battleaxe,
like
it's
them.
just
It's
right.
Wow.
Too strong for me.
Mm-hmm. A homebrewed IPA. Wow. Watch out
Listen,
for
I don't
Sam
start,
Adams over here.
I don't want to start something crazy here. You know, you got to try something basic first to get the.
Look, listen, I'm a Michelob guy myself.
Do they have Michelob in whatever world we live in? What's it called?
Gaia. Yeah, Gaia.
Gaia.
You're in any town on the planet Gaia.
Ye old any town. Okay,
Yeah.
so what else is in the bar? You guys have an idea what
all
to
the
do
tables
here?
and I mean, some of the tables were used to barricade up the bar, but there's still places to sit, and you could you just relax at the bar. You can't really drink anything.
Wasn't this town overrun by zombies?
Yeah.
Okay. So, am I supposed to notice their bite marks or something? Whatever. I talk to my wizard companions. I say, something seems off here. I should probably see if I can notice something. And then I roll the dice.
Yep. Okay, great. You rolled a 0. Wow, you guys are rolling bad today. It's a good start. But your wizard friends sort of like
Good.
they roll their eyes dramatically, and they sort of lean their heads to indicate some scratch marks on the floor, leading to a carpet.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Another trap door.
Yeah, can I look under the
Are you
carpet?
bringing this full circle? Because didn't we go through a trap door in the goblin shed?
Yeah, totally. Look, it's a medieval town. There are lots of trapdoors. I know you guys have never played D&D before this. But D&D is about rolling dice and trapdoors.
Okay.
Didn't you watch Stranger Things? That's all they talk about the entire time.
They love talking about the trap.
Yeah.
So, can I lift up the carpet and look underneath there?
Yeah, there's a big entrance to a cellar.
Okay, can I open the cellar and throw one of the elves down that has with him?
Sure. You huck an elf down the stairs.
No, I want to tie him up. Is there a rope around?
Why? Why?
I want to lower him down, kind of like Mission Impossible.
Oh, that's good.
Because,
you
like a
find
critter
some,
down there.
You find some rope in a random corner that was used to help a bear.
I tie it to one of the elves and I lower him down.
Okay.
I tell him to tug if there's any danger.
Okay. So,
He has to tug 63 times if it's bad.
2 tugs for good, 1 tug for bad.
There you go.
That's what I tell him.
So you guys all endeavor to lower this elf down into this trapdoor, and you feel one tug,
Maybe we should wait for a
and then
second
another tug.
Did he actually tug twice? Was it 2 bad tugs or 1 good tug?
I don't know. There were 2.
What should we do, guys?
We should lift him back up and ask him.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I lift him back up.
So you lift him back up, and he says, "Yeah, there's a bunch of people down here. They're drinking."
That's what he said?
Yep.
Oh, it's like a speakeasy.
Yep.
I discard the elf to the back, and I go down there. I say, out of my way. I shove everybody out of my way, and I jump down there.
Okay, so you jump down into the hole. It's not very deep, so it doesn't hurt you at all. And there's just maybe 12 to 15 people look like from all walks of life, just kind of down in the hole, drinking mead. They're being pretty quiet though. It's speaking in hushed tones. They definitely noticed you though.
Oh, cool. What's the babe situation down there?
Oh,
Is there any,
let's see.
lovely
I said
ladies?
12 to 15. I'm gonna say maybe a third female. There's probably 4 to 5 chicks in the bar.
Not a great ratio.
Yeah, guys, I don't know if you
No,
want
and
to come down here.
you're
It's a
only
real
hurting it
sausage
more.
fest.
You're bringing 25 elves down there yourselves. You guys, you're
wizards.
skewing it.
3 very smelly wizards.
Yeah. You guys are rolling deep, as they say.
I don't know. Are they still up and I'm the only one down that's down?
Yeah, you're the only one that's down right now.
All right, guys, there's nothing to see down here.
Is there meat down there?
I don't want them to skew my chances with all the...
I look at Thad and I say, come on, let's go. Go down there.
Sure. You can tell the rest of the elves and the wizards to stand guard if you want.
Yeah.
Unless you want them to come down with you, which is fine. It might get a little cramped down there.
I do want to have a wizard come down with me, so it's like having how girls have an ugly friend.
Okay.
To make them look better. So I picked the smelliest wizard to come down.
Sure. There's a druid or an
You might as well
alchemist.
just bring all the elves.
Well, I have money, so I don't need a wingman. So I'm good.
Wow. Truth to power here from Thad. So you have an alchemist or a druid with you. Which one do you want to bring? They're both smelly, but for different reasons.
The druid.
Okay, bring the druid. That's fine. He's really craggy. He looks like he's been out in the sun for too long.
Okay, cool.
All right, so you bring him down. You guys all kind of wander into the bar, and you see a familiar face. Michael Battleaxe. You notice the bartender that you foot rustled for a cask of ale. Looks like he's working the bar right now.
Hi, how are you, old friend? I say to him. I don't remember if we left on good terms or not.
Yeah, I think you were okay.
Yeah.
He goes, Battleaxe! He's trying to be exuberant, but he knows he's got to kind of be quiet. So he's he does a big flail of the arms, he's happy to see you, wants to give you a hug, but he's whispering to you. So he's happy to see you.
Why are you whispering? I yell.
He hushes you. He says, "There's patrols of undead. They come around every hour or two, looking for survivors to capture and take to who knows where."
Wait a second. So you're telling me that these zombies, these brainless zombies, are organized enough to patrol around?
Yes. Yeah, there must be someone in control of them. I can't imagine who that could be. But it seems like they have some rudimentary intelligence where they're kidnapping townspeople and hoarding them off to somewhere. Can't tell you much more than that.
What else you been up to?
Oh, nothing. Things have been quiet. You know, the wife's doing good. Kids are fine. You know, school's hard. You know, it's little Sally. She doesn't want to do her homework. I don't know what to tell her.
Because a ye old common square is before they invented Common Core.
You're right. Math with addition and subtraction, I don't like it.
Huh. All right, so boys, team huddle. Team huddle.
Okay.
All right, get the wizard out of the huddle, first of all.
He's too smelly.
Wizard.
He smells like cheese.
He smells too bad to be in this huddle. I'd hush him. I'd shoo him away from the huddle. Boys, so I guess there's these zombies patrolling, right, that come and kidnap the people. Why don't we get ourselves kidnapped?
I like it.
And that should take us to the source.
It's a bold strategy from our group. We're not known for being assertive like this. Normally, we take a very subversive route to accomplish our goals. We're not normally this brash.
Well, guys, I think that we should kind of plan ahead here. We do have like an army of elves and an army of smelly wizards. So if we do get kidnapped, maybe we should have some sort of like plan to let them into the castle or something. Though I don't want to do like the prison shtick again, so I'm kind of rethinking this.
We did already do the prison shtick once.
Maybe we should just like have one of the smelly wizards get captured first and let us know if this is a good plan from inside the prison.
Now, you gotta remember, though, there's a magic shield around the castle. So I don't know if there's just any way for him to communicate outward with us. Unless our dungeon master wants to beg to differ.
Hey, bartender, foot wrestler, bartender guy.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about this magic shield or know anybody that does?
Yeah, so, no, don't really know. It's not my area of expertise. I'm about microbrewing, so if you want to talk about that, we can talk about that for a while.
I've been thinking about getting into that.
Hold on. Has anybody in the bar encountered this horde of zombies in their patrol? Can they give us any more information? Like, where do they come from? Where do they go? Cotton Eye Joe? Anything like that?
Let's see if
also, I'm thinking about getting into craft brewing, so if you have any tips, anyone in the bar.
Can I cast silence on the barbarian?
Here, let's see if... Okay, actually, yeah, one of the peasants said... he's noticed that he hasn't noticed that he used to live by the castle. And they tore my house down, the bastards. I had to retreat to here, but I noticed that so long as things go through the front gate, they can get in and out. I've also noticed that small creatures like birds and rats, they've been able to pass freely for whatever reason.
Huh. Judge, do you have any spells that would turn us into a bird or rat?
You could talk to animals, you dingbat.
Yeah, but if I was a bird or a rat,
it would be funnier if we were all rats.
It would, and I'd be like a rat that kind of like looks like me, like it has the same hairstyle. You know, it'd be like really comical looking.
Okay, I might be able to use one of my feats. Which would cast like a whatever the hell, the polyjuice. Wait, we have an alchemist. He can make a polyjuice potion. Or whatever
you guys have
called.
a druid and an alchemist with you. We might be able to do something here.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, let me ask the alchemist if he can make a polyjuice potion.
Wait, before we do this, before, are there any rats in the bar that have gone in or out of the castle?
Let's see. See if you notice
that anything. I could talk to. Or creatures. I'll take a
no, this barman runs a tight ship. There's no rats here.
There's no rats in this cellar.
In this particular cellar.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Again, this guy runs a tight ship.
All right, yeah. Go ahead with your potion making, Judge. Juji, I'm sorry.
Thank you. I asked the alchemist if he can make a polyjuice potion for the three of us.
So, the alchemist says I could do that, but I don't have the right ingredients here. I mean, if you would, there's a forest nearby where I think I could probably get some of the ingredients. So maybe we could take a little trip to the forest and try and get some of the ingredients there. But as of right now, no, I can't.
Anybody else have any bright ideas?
Yeah, I don't feel like doing that at all.
Sounds like a fetch quest.
Yeah, sounds real lame. Maybe we could send the elves to do that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
let's delegate.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, you've got a big
successful
party
people
here.
do.
You can start delegating if you want. So you've got 25 elves, you've got 2 wizards, and yourselves, obviously. I mean, you've got some peasants here. Maybe you can recruit them for some tasks too. But yeah, if you want to, the wizard says it would probably take me maybe 3 hours to find the ingredients I would need in the forest, and then I could brew, probably enough for one of you guys.
Okay.
Here.
The obvious choice is Michael Battleaxe to become an animal.
Okay.
But,
Yeah, because I could talk to them,
Yeah,
and it would look
Yes.
cool.
it would look cool. Sure. Okay. Sure. So, did you guys want to send the elves out then?
yes.
Yeah, send the elves out. We'll stay here and drink.
Cool. Are you gonna send the whole party out? You gonna send all 25, or are you gonna send a smaller number?
Does sending more elves raise our odds, I would assume?
Yeah, but I guess it probably would.
I vote we send 24, and I use this one last elf as a footrest.
All right, I like it.
Perfect.
Okay. So you send 24 elves and the alchemist to the forest. They said they're going to be back in about 3 hours. The druid approaches you, Judge, and he says, I can also speak to animals. And
I say, shut up.
You smell.
and he turns his head in shame and walks away. It's one of those situations where you have a group of friends and then you bring a new, because you guys were getting along just fine at the university. Now that you're with your
Is this
main
a mixed metaphor for Tom, Anthony? 'Cause let it go. Let it go.
I can't believe it took this long.
I say
you
to
bring in a new
Juji,
friend
what was
and-
up with that guy?
and everything was
Nothing.
just going
ignore
fine.
him.
What was up with that guy? And then I
Nothing.
complain about the elf that I'm using as a footrest that he's not doing a good job. He's starting to slouch.
So the elf tries to regain his posture as best he can.
Yeah.
So do you guys just want to wait for 3 hours then?
Yes.
Yes.
And we
All right,
sit there in
boys.
silence.
I specifically order a beer and pour it out on the ground in memory of Garfield Suit Man.
I ask if this place has any appetizers, and if so, can I see the menu?
Sure. He passes the menu. There's some onion rings. There's some jalapeno cheese poppers. There's some what are those? They got cheese sticks. They got some buffalo wings.
How do the flavors work? Do I have to order 6 of each, or can I
Yeah,
do
you gotta here
can
it's
I
even.
mix and match?
You gotta order. If you're gonna order it, it's all 10 have to be the same flavor. If you want a second round, we can do a different flavor. for
Now the
you.
cheese sticks. Tell me more about
This is going to take 3 hours. Come on, let's move it around.
I ordered
Come on.
cheese sticks, and we move on.
All right,
Okay,
thank
you want it with marinara or ranch? Some people like them with ranch. which is
Marinara,
disgusting.
I eat 3, and I put the other 3 in my backpack.
Okay, good. You got well. It's smart because if you're going to turn yourself into a little rodent, it's good to have a little cheese ration with you.
Oh, that's good.
So, okay, the alchemist comes back and he starts whipping up the potion. Before not too much longer than that, and he's got it all ready for you. Michael Battleaxe, you going to gulp it down?
Should I do this outside the castle? You think, or
So he says.
how long does this last? Smelly wizard.
He says that this is going to last for a little less than an hour.
How far away is the castle?
Right now, the castle's about an hour away. So yeah, you're probably going to want to wait to drink it before you get in there.
Why don't the 3 of us go to the castle? You guys hide in the bushes or something,
Okay.
and then I'll drink the potion and go in. Does that sound like a plan?
That sounds like a plan.
What about the elves?
Okay. Yeah, do you guys want to bring the elves along with you? Or the wizards?
Let's bring a small contingent of elves with us and the druid as well.
Okay.
Keep the alchemist safe in the bar.
Yeah, just in case you need him again. That's smart.
Yes.
Okay, so let's say you bring half the elves with you. Keep the other half of the elves to guard the alchemist. All right, so you guys head off to the city. You don't encounter any of the roaming patrols that the barman had mentioned. But when you're about, let's say a quarter mile from the castle, you notice there's sort of like a demilitarized zone where there is there's kind of like a clearing. It's like there's like kind of like a forest area, and then you get to a clearing, and the clearing lasts for about a quarter mile, and then there are the gates to the castle. In the clearing, there's a couple of like ruined buildings, but it's sort of mostly been cleared out. How do you want to play this?
It seems like we'll be sitting ducks out there. And also, if Michael Baddox turns into some sort of animal, a hawk could come by and just pick him up and eat him. So I think that we need to think about this a little bit.
Yeah, we really don't have a plan when I get in there, too. I'm just kind of like walk through the gate and be a rat.
You'll probably see something that'll give something away for us.
Yeah.
Any thoughts, General Thad?
I think we should probably stay within the cover of the trees.
Okay.
And just have Michael drink the potion and run through the clearing as fast as he can to the gate. Just so we're still taking a risk, but it's a calculated risk.
Yeah. And in case there's any hawks, I could hold one of my cheese sticks up as I run, and the hawk will take the cheese stick and not me.
Then I have a bow. I could pick that thing out of the air, no problem.
Oh, yeah, that would work too. Not my cheese stick, the hawk, right?
Oh. Yeah. Right.
Okay. Want to make sure, because I want to save that for later if I can, to eat. So that sounds like a plan. I agree with that. I'll just run across and we'll see what happens.
All right, so you gulp the potion down. Poof! You're turned into a cute and cuddly little mouse with
Mouse?
Well, what did you want to be?
This alchemist said it would turn me into a rat. That's why this alchemist is unbelievable. He can make a potion that turns me into a mouse, but he can't make deodorant for his smelly armpits.
So you turn into a mouse. You like instantly sort of like mouse complain about it. You're like squeak, squeak, squeak.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's like the complaining mouse in Garfield.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
Like, why doesn't Garfield ever go after any of those mouses, huh? He's always hungry for lasagna.
I don't know, but I'm going to run. I'm going to run across that field. I'm wasting an hour talking about Garfield.
All right, so you take off across the clearing, and the moment you step out of tree cover, poof, a bunch of skeletons rise up from the ground. They've got bows and arrows pointed at your entire party.
But I'm a mouse.
Yeah, at least it's not a hawk. I was worried.
Yeah, me too.
So you're actually probably in okay shape because they're never gonna hit a mouse. But yeah, you notice that from the ruins in front of you, a bunch of let's see how many do I have? 5 skeletons with bows emerge from the ruins and the rubble, and they start aiming their bows at your party. Now let me put some elves out here too. What do you guys want to do?
Now I'm running for the
yeah,
gate,
you're making a break for it.
Okay, I want to make sure.
Can I? It is a clearing.
Yes.
And once again, I must resort to pyromania. Can I ignite the field in some way to provide a cloud of smoke in front of us?
It looks like the clearing is like mostly
Dirt. But
maybe you could whip up a
dust devil.
Yeah, whip up a dust storm.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, let's. We're not going to use your feet for that, but we'll roll to see how you do.
Yeah, that's like a very basic arrow spell from the Final Fantasies.
Yeah, you actually you do a great job. So yeah, there's wind and dust everywhere. So you can't even see like 10 feet in front of your face, and you assume that skeleton archers can't see either. So
Please don't question how they're supposed to see if they don't have eyeballs in their sockets.
Also, can the skeletons talk? I'm just curious.
I was thinking about that. I didn't want to bust your balls too much.
Thank you.
So, the wind is whipping and howling. So you can sort of keep this up for as long as you want. This is a pretty easy spell for you. So, I assume that you're just gonna book it, Michael Battleaxe.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
get through this gate.
So you book it, and no one can see anymore. You're just sort of running through the dust. It's going to take you a couple of turns to get there, but unless something major happens, you should be okay. You're pretty small and inconsequential. At least that's what they think. So that leaves Thad and Judge. What do you guys want to do here?
I think we should all scatter
You could do that. Yeah, absolutely.
and get behind tree trunks.
So, okay, you sort of make your way back into the tree line and kind of out of the shot here. Are you going to command your soldiers to do that as well?
Yes.
Okay, so everyone sort of runs back out of the shot here. And, so you guys are going to be okay. There's sort of like arrows flinging and flying at you, but you don't. They don't have line of sight on you. They can't see you. Plus, they're skeletons, and skeletons are notoriously bad bowmen. So they just really don't have a shot of doing much damage to you. Michael Battleaxe, you make it to the wall relatively unscathed. How do you want to do this? You gonna climb up the wall? You gonna wait for the gate to open? You look for a little crack in the wall? What do you want to do?
Is there a crack in the wall?
Let's see if we can find one for you. Look carefully for one. No, you don't see one right this second. That doesn't mean there isn't one farther along down the line, though. So,
is there a?
Can Michael Battleaxe groom himself? Like in the middle of like his actions?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
if you want. To.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay.
All right, as I'm grooming myself, I ask the dungeon master, is there a timer that the gate is on of some kind? All we heard.
You have no
It
idea.
opens for people.
Maybe if you would have asked that question earlier from one of the townspeople. No,
okay.
you assume that it isn't. They just raise it and lower it as it needs to be raised and lowered. So.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll climb the wall.
Okay. So I don't know how good are mouses at climbing stone.
I'm sure they're great.
I assume not the best, but not.
They can do anything. They can surf.
They squeeze their bodies into stuff. I don't know. They're probably really good at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm gonna make you roll some dice for it, but we'll see here. I'm gonna give you forceful. You're just gonna brute climb your way through this. Your human stats apparently apply. You're like Ant-Man, right? Your physical characteristics persist in your rodent body.
He's a muscular mouse.
Yeah, you are a jacked mouse. So you're even with that said though, you're having some trouble climbing this wall. I think right now the battlements are a little smooth. Maybe you can make your way over to a turret. It's like maybe a little more rocky. There's more crags to grip onto.
What's my timer at for this potion?
You mean a parapet?
Yeah, parapet, sure. That sounds good.
That's the corners, right?
Those are the things that go up and they go down, and go up and they go down.
Yeah.
The squares. Yeah, I think. I don't know.
So
Somebody will yell at me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
I've only
I'm
built
sure.
castles in Minecraft. They all look blocky.
Yeah, so it's only been like a couple of minutes, Michael Battleaxe. You have plenty of time.
All right, I'll just
you're not
sit
really
and
in a
wait
rush.
for the gate.
Action.
I sit like a fat man,
Okay.
even though
so,
I'm a mouse, though.
While you're doing that,
You groom yourself.
Yeah,
You
I'm
groom
grooming
yourself,
myself.
too.
Okay.
while you're grooming yourself, we'll return to the rest of the party here. Again, you guys are pretty safe right now. You're kind of crouching in the tree line. But behind you, you start to notice footsteps. Maybe I should be more clear, like foot dragging steps and moans.
Oh no, it's the zombies.
That sucks. I think to myself as I sit there and groom myself. Watch this all unfold.
You turn around suddenly and like gnaw at like your back leg because it's itchy.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh boy.
So you got enemies in front of you and enemies behind. Right? You're getting pincered here. What do you want to do?
This is not good, Thad. I think we need to close the distance between us and the castle. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I'd rather take on some boneheads than these zombies.
I agree.
All right, so cool. You immediately turn around and start making your way back towards the castle walls. I assume you're going to leave your gale force winds up there, Judge.
As long as I can.
Okay. Yeah. No. Again, it's not that you can basically keep them up until you want to cast another spell.
Okay.
So.
Well, then I'm going to march towards the skeletons so we can get closer to them. And I assume the druid is coming with me, and I'll leave it up to Thad to decide what to do with the troops.
Sure. So, Thad, you're up. What do you want to do?
I'm going to hang a little farther back with my guys.
Okay.
And I'm going to have them shoot a barrage of arrows at the bigger grouping of skeletons. So the group.
Okay.
Of
So
three.
there's the grouping of the left. There's 3 of them there. So you're gonna have there's 5 bowmen there in the back. Do you want to you're gonna coordinate a volley fire with them?
Yes.
All right. That's a good idea. So Thad, I'm gonna make an attack for you and all your peasants. If you the way I'll play this is they're in cover, so they're a little hard to hit, but you've got a lot of arrows on your side. So we'll say if you manage to hit one, he's just going to be dust, even if you don't hit him very well. So let's say this is a pretty clever approach here. So let's see. Yeah, your arrows strike true, and one of the skeletons is just riddled with arrows. They're all throughout his rib cage. You might not have even killed him, but you've like pinned him down into the floorboards of this house. So he's effectively out of the game here. So there are 4 skeletons left. Judge, I'll give you 1 action until they fire on you.
Well, I can't really. Nice arm. I can't really. I can't really do a spell because I'm going to presume that having the wind barrier up will give me a slight advantage.
Yes.
So I'll ask one of my compatriots what skeletons are vulnerable to. I think it's ice, but I want confirmation.
Blunt.
Yeah, blunt maces. They're vulnerable
Staves,
to.
perhaps?
A stave, maybe. Yeah, as long as you're not using like a pointy stave.
Just make rocks fall on them.
Or holy type magic. I'm not talking about a cheese here either.
Okay. That was my action.
Okay, cool. So the sneaky skeletons, they're going to fire back at you guys. They're not really aiming at anything. I'll randomize to see what gets hit if they actually end up hitting anything. So they would get like a
directed against me. I have the windstorm up.
right. Well, the windstorm is sort of covering everyone, but the
just
all
my guys.
All these guys are like sort of mass firing. So
A wind bubble of you and smelly wizards.
yeah. It's odorous.
they're all firing together. So normally they'd be getting a bonus to hit, but I'm just not giving them the bonus. So that's the way I'm doing this. That's what I did for the good guys there too. So if anyone questions why I did this. Skeletons don't know what they're doing. So no, they you just see arrows flying in every which direction. They can't hit a darn thing. So you guys are going to be up again, but you notice the footsteps. They are getting real close on you. You sort of look back over your shoulder and see that the zombies are maybe 20, 25 feet away.
Do I get a turn again?
Sure. Let's go back to Michael Battleaxe. Let's see if anything has happened.
Hold on. First of all, Did anything happen since I last?
That's what I'm going to roll dice for. We're going to see if you notice anything. Yeah, so you notice that you hear some noise in the background, and you see some ghouly archers on the battlements, sort of moving into position. So you're not really sure what's going on, but you sense that some troops might be coming out of the gates pretty soon.
Huh. Okay. While I'm waiting there for the gate to open, are there any animals around?
Let's see if you notice anything. Yes, there is, but unfortunately it's a cat.
Uh-oh.
I say, hey, Catman, because I can talk to animals.
Okay. He kind of looks at you.
I said, yeah, it's me, the mouse. I'm talking to you.
His eyes sort of go wide, like he's excited for dinner.
He's gonna eat you dingbat.
Hey, Catman, don't eat me. I'm your friend.
Okay, the cat sort of sits down and looks like he's gonna hear you out.
Now, if you help me, I'll help you. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. We're both itchy, so this should work.
He purrs agreeingly towards you.
All right. Now, you can jump real high, right? Because you're a cat. You like climb things.
Yes.
All right. Now I want you to put me on your back and jump over the wall.
All right. Let's see here.
Does the cat not care what's in it for him?
The cat is sort of looking at you. He's having a battle of consciousness here.
A crisis of consciousness.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he. Let's see. I'm gonna.
I tell the cat we've lived for far too many years with mice and cat not getting along. It's time to put aside our differences for the greater good. Can't you see there's like zombies and talking skeletons dancing around here?
I didn't know they were dancing.
That's cool.
Oh, they're dancing. All right, let's see if you manage to convince the cat. Yeah, the cat's buying it.
All right.
The cat's buying it right now. So.
If you help me with this cat, I promise you. See one of them smelly wizards over there? If you go talk to them, they'll turn you into a human.
What? We could have harkened back to the fish
Yeah.
in like a hat joke from like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
When we started this adventure. But it's okay.
I have forgotten those things happen.
As we all know, cats yearn to be turned into humans.
Yeah,
That's what they always wanted.
Yeah.
Now he gets to be a real boy.
Yeah. If he helps me get over the wall.
Okay.
And
the
I'm
cat,
speaking on behalf of the wizard over there, who I assume will help him turn into a human. As he turns me into a mouse.
Yeah. You have no idea whether or not the wizard can actually do this. You're just like a bad salesman over here. Just making promises your team
That's
can't
every
deliver.
salesman.
Yep. Hey.
So okay, yeah, the cat agrees. You get on his back and he starts making his way. There's like a tree nearby that you just like totally didn't see. He starts climbing the tree, and so he starts climbing the tree, and then we're gonna go back to the rest of the folks here.
As he's climbing the tree and I'm riding his back, I want to say like, whoa! Kind of like the Anakin Skywalker.
Okay, cool.
Or Jerry Seinfeld in the B movie.
Yeah.
yeah. Like one of those two things.
Either of those two. You can pick your own.
Exactly. Okay.
Okay. So, Thad, you're up. The zombies are breathing down your neck at this point. What do you want to do?
All right, am I still pretty close to the tree line?
Yeah, there's like the little tree in the left-hand corner.
Yes,
there.
okay, I see.
Foliage. That's where you're at.
Beautiful. I'm going to instruct my men to run and grab as many large tree branches as they can, so they all have one each, and then we're gonna storm these skeletons and try and beat them to death.
Your elves have weapons.
Well, they have bows.
So there's two lines right now. There's a line of spearmen and a line of bowmen. Sorry if you can't see that on the thing.
Well, I mean, go get the clubs,
Okay,
the fake
so
clubs.
I thought they're gonna be like a giant bush, and they're gonna like tiptoe across the field.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. Oh, the woods are moving. Yeah, no, so, okay, they put down they kind of scratch their heads, and they put down their spears, and they go grab sticks for some reason. These are, like, beautifully ornate elven warriors in glittering scale mail and majestic hems and white flowing hair, and they just went and picked up a bunch of sticks. So, that's their turn. They go pick up sticks. What do you want to do?
That's what you get with a boss through nepotism. Jeez.
A lot of corporate commentary in this episode. I like it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Thad, you've got another action you can do. What do you want to try and do here while your elves are scrambling to pick up bits of battlefield clutter?
I'm going to take a bunch of my arrows. And tie them together.
Okay.
For my fake club, and I'm going to use to beat the skeletons with.
Okay, great. Great. Judge, what do you want to do?
I'd like to cast the holy spell against the enemy, if possible.
Okay, you sort of search through your memory banks. You're like, I think I remember something a little bit that might work here. So let's see. So which group do you want to target? There's a group to the left or the right.
Let's go to the left.
Okay, sure. Okay, so yeah, you like a big funny cross appears over one of the skeletons, and like light shines out of it and disintegrates one of the skeletons. Good job. Way to cast holy.
And it's called Pearl in America.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Cool. You've got another action. What do you want to do?
I say hell. Why not go for 2? And I cast holy on the other skeleton.
Okay. Yep, same thing. Zoop. Zapped it good. So you've got your druid left. What do you want to instruct him to do?
Cast holy.
He says he doesn't know it.
What spells do you know, you dingbat?
He knows a bunch of nature spells.
Well, why don't you
light my sticks on fire?
Yeah. Light that sticks on fire.
Okay. Sure, he does it, no problem.
This is gonna be cool.
Oh yeah, those are. Whoo! He like. You had like improvised weapons now. Now you have +2 magical improvised flaming weapons.
These skeletons are going to kill themselves before they get a chance to meet these.
Yeah.
Because they're so scared. It's going to be great.
Yeah, so wow. All your elves are now like shaking their heads approvingly, like, oh, he did know what he was doing.
Yeah, who's laughing now?
Yeah, the skeletons look more like they're shaking than dancing now.
And just as you're feeling like a sense of victory come over you, a horde of skeletons crashes into your back lines.
Oh boy.
Or a horde of zombies, excuse me.
Yeah, were they zombies?
Yeah, they're zombies. I'm sorry.
What? Well,
that sucks.
That's not a good thing. What do you want us to say?
And we all died. The end.
There are more behind the camera. Sorry. Just can't see them.
Oh, okay. You're positioning them. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought you just kind of lost your place.
No. Sorry. Those big pauses. So, okay. So, it's going to be the enemy's turn. So, the 2 skeletons on the right sort of fire blindly into you. Now that the wind gust is gone, they might have better odds of success here. But no, they don't. They're pretty lousy shots. However, there are several groups of zombies behind you. I'm just going to sort of roll dice. I'm going to roll dice 6 times here. I'm going to see who left to right is going to get hit. Oh. You hear
That's my cat that I'm riding on.
Yeah, that's you hear the cat in the background. So, okay. Okay, so the horde of zombies is upon you, and they scratch and lash out at you with their decaying limbs, and you notice that the druid takes a pretty vicious gouge through his cape. He looks like he's bleeding pretty badly, and one of the elves on the right hand side there is just he's disemboweled by the zombie horde. So you guys are starting to be in peril here. Well, let's go back to Michael Battleaxe real quick. We'll rejoin you in a second. You guys can come up with a plan here. So, Michael, you're above the battlements now, and the cat jumps off the tree, and you're on the walls. So,
yes.
It's only been about maybe 5 minutes most.
I do like a success kid fist bump, and then I scratch myself and groom myself.
Yeah. So, what do you want to do? You're inside the castle walls.
First, I thank the cat, and I want to talk to the cat for a moment. I thank you, kind cat. What is your name?
His name is Meowsers.
Oh, Meowsers. I will tell tales of your greatness, and as I promised, I will turn you into a human, but I need you to do just one more favor for me.
He nods.
I need you to rally all the stray cats in town and get them to the battlefield at once. And tell the mice, too. Like I said, carry my words of cats and mice working together.
The cat nods stoically and mews softly.
Go quickly, make haste.
And he departs. He jumps back onto the tree and scatters down and in search of his companions and compatriots.
Are there any other animals around?
Yeah. So right now, let's see if you see any other animals. Yeah, actually, there's a small group of mice, maybe about 50 yards from you, down the wall.
All right, I yell out to them.
Okay.
I said, "Hey boys, go get all the mice you can find and get the rats and bring them all to the battlefield to help fight the skeletons and zombies."
Let's see if you're inspiring there. They shrug. They've got nothing better to do.
I have this cheese stick in it for you. I pull out this cheese
Oh,
stick.
then their eyes really light up. So they scatter in all directions to go find their Mycen brethren. So,
All right. Not an approval. Is that my action, or can I continue?
yeah, that'll be your turn right now. We'll
right.
go back to the other group here. All right, guys, you've got zombies to the back and skeletons to the front. What are you gonna do?
Stuck in the middle with you. I would like to move forward away from the zombies.
Okay, that's probably a smart decision. You can go up to that about there. Sure. Then what?
I say, Thad, you're on your own.
Okay, Thad, what do you want to do?
I'm going to start moving up too, but I'm going to have all my guys bum rush the remaining skeletons with their improvised weapons.
Sure. So you're gonna issue a charge order essentially. It's gonna take them a round to get there. So they're gonna run out over and try and kill these skeletons.
And I say, boy, I hope that mouse isn't jerking around. He needs to get this gate open now. He better not be talking to some dumb cat or something stupid like that.
The cat had a name, first of all. It's Meowsers. He was a hero.
I don't know that.
I think to myself as I hear Thad say that.
All right, Judge, your druid friend turns around and starts desperately thrashing at these zombies that are starting to overwhelm him. But no, it's in vain. He's not long for this world, methinks.
Yeah, ashes to ashes.
The zombie skeletons take aim and fire into the group of noble elf warriors. And another 2 go down, actually. The zombies swarm around our druid friend. Yeah, they are feasting on his bowels.
Smelly balls at that.
Yeah.
He was bitten. He was done for anyway.
He was, yeah. I don't know if they're that kind of zombies in this game, but yeah. So yeah, they're gonna be the zombies are gonna be distracted for a turn while they all feast on the remains of this poor druid who never did nothing to nobody.
That was his problem.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so you're starting to look a little thin. Let's head back to Michael.
I've been doing cardio.
Yeah. All right.
Let's head back over to Michael Battleaxe, see what's going on his side of things.
Is there a lever to open the gate or anything around like that?
So yeah, you look kind of down under where you are, off maybe to like down and to the left, and yeah, you notice that there's some sort of like yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's a lever. It looks like it probably opens and lowers the gates of the castle.
I would like to jump down onto it in an attempt to open the gate.
All right, let's see. Flashy approach here. This is all or nothing. You might, if you miss this, it looks like you might take a bit of a tumble. So we'll see here. But no, you just as the last second, you dive and you grasp out for this lever, and the it must be like a real light trigger pull because the weight of a falling mouse drops the lever and the doors swing open.
Well, if I may offer an explanation, skeletons have to use this, so they don't have muscles. So they probably designed it specifically for skeletons.
It's true.
So, other men drinking coffee, you notice off to your left a little bit that the doors, the gates of the castle have swung open. What do you want to do?
I yell, "Cheese it!" And not just because there's a mouse nearby. To Thad and his crew. Let's get out of here.
The snack-loving elves sort of turn over your way and they say, "Cheez-Its? I love Cheez-Its." And as they do, too, get hit in the face with let's see. Yeah. One gets hit in the face with a skeleton crossbow bolt. He's distracted by snacks.
That's horrifying. Like he made a joke and then like an arrow like burst through his head.
Yeah.
Like it went through his like cheeks too.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
he was like in the middle of saying like cheese it and it was like cheese and like
It was like in slow motion
exploded.
too for
Yeah.
some reason. Yeah.
That's probably like horrifying.
Horrifying, yeah. The other elves are demoralized. They heard Cheez-Its and they were thrilled. They love Cheez-Its. But
Yep.
no, it was just your reference to Get Out. So yeah, you and Thad sort of start running. And if you want, you're going to be out of the picture unless you want to stay and fight these zombies. You think to yourself, if you leave these elves here, they're probably not going to make it. But I don't know. You can stay and try and fight for them, or you can just leave them behind.
If they're distracted by snacks that easily, then we should probably just leave them because they ain't going to make it much farther.
Your dad did say that they were his worst regiment of troops, so, yeah.
So we're just prolonging the inevitable by bringing them with us.
Yeah, that may be so. That may be so. So
They knew what they were signing up for.
they were just guarding Fort Snacks, man. They don't know nothing.
Well, you know,
But
war never changes.
you're right. War never changes. Oh my gosh. So you're just gonna leave them to their fate then?
Yes.
Okay. So they're all.
I don't know. Can I lob like a fireball behind my back or something?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You kill off a couple.
Where
of
are
zombies,
those
but they're-
cats?
All right,
that
thanks.
smell?
Yeah, where's the cat and all the mice and everything?
Wait, you think you can just assemble a small army of woodland creatures in under 30
right.
seconds? That's not
He's
the way
right.
it works.
Anthony's right. For once, I agree with him.
There's a realistic
well.
way and an entertaining way.
So no, the elves fight off the zombies to the best of their abilities with their +2 flaming improvised weapons, but they're overcome eventually, sadly. But their heroic sacrifice bought you time to run to the to the wall and inside the gates of the castle. The Millionaire Mercenaries, they're in the belly of the beast, ready to encounter their worst adversary of all time, Don Bamvilo. Will they be successful? Will they defeat the evil villain? Tune in next time for another episode of Men Quaffing Elixirs to find out.